as he flies through there by the swimming pool section. Come to the last turn onto the straight. Overs on the rear flap and sets a 121.2. So that is the first lap of the race so far. Let's go find somewhere else. Let's come on with Potts. And there's been a spin. I believe that is that Davis? I'm pretty sure that was Davis that spun there. Let's come back on board with Potts. He's actually on his out lap, so let's come back. Let's come on board with Taylor Smith. And Conor Radcliffe sets 124.5 on the wet compound. And Man Like Ace beats the Hughes' time, but Monk beats his Man Like Ace's time with a 119.6. Let's go find someone else. Let's go and pull with Matthias Rasmussen, who's opting for the hard compound. Looks up a bit there, quite a bit of smoke. Sorry, not the hard compound, the full wets. As it went through the Grota, the hotel hairpin. It comes through Porter onto the tunnel. Bit of oversteer there. Yeah, Conor Racing is. Also, white flag, that white flag has gone away now. I apologise about that, I'm just doing some settings. But Rasmus hasn't had a day. Let's go on board with Kosev. I believe racing for Prima. I'm pretty sure that's Oscar Piastri's 2021 Prima car. Oh, bit of an up there on the one of walls at the swimming pool section. As he comes through to Raskas onto the final straight. And goes P3 with 120.1. Let's go find someone else. Looks like Max Halsey's also opted for the wet compound for some reason. As he comes through the hotel hairpin, he's got a bit of traffic in front of him. As he comes to the tunnel section, he's got two cars in front of him. This will be quite interesting. That's the ball with Max Halsey. One of the cars pulls away. Nice exit there, surprising as wet compound. And to back. Comes through to the swing section. It's a nice exit there. People on the outlet starting to do that and go through the rest of that. And looks like he's driving one car with so yeah, number 11, as we were watching that, Alex Fox Johnson puts it horrible 180.9 or 180.9. The game's way too loud. Right. Hold on. I apologize for that. Is that... No, that's still too high. Right, is that better? Hello? Duck it. Let's go on board with... No, he's invalidated. So is he. Let's go on board with Alfred Monk, currently sitting in P2 on the wet compound tyres. As he goes through Raskas onto the final straight. Flap open. Does he improve? No, he didn't. As he comes into Santa Devot. Let's go and find someone else. Let's come back on board Christopher Hughes. Goes fastest sector 1 though. Kind of sitting with a 1:21.2. Still at the same time he set his first lap. Gets a nice exit there through to the tunnel, and there's a yellow flag now, but that is just not what team that is. I'm not familiar with the teams. Oh, and is that a DNF? No, it's not a DNF, but he's lost a bit of his wing there, so that's going to be the end of Hughes' lap. Who else can we find? It's Connor is in the lap. He currently is at the hairpin. There's a bit of traffic in front of him. Let's get on board with him as he's racing in. I think that's Jack Aitken's car. Oh, bit of a decent car in front of him. Looks like he might get a bit of a tow here. Oh, very tight that wall there. Or the barrier, should I say, sorry. He's gone through to the swimming pool section. Invalidates there though, so that's going to end of that lap. Let's come forward with Matthias Smith as he's coming through the tunnel. As he is racing for HWA Race Lab. Oh, goes a bit deep there, but cuts the corner, sort of. Who's back in the league? I don't remember who's been back in the league. Oh, sorry, in the league. But Matthias Smith goes fastest in sector 2. Oh, a bit of contact there on the wall. Maybe a bit of wing damage. I'm not too sure. His end plates look okay, though. As he comes through Raskas onto the final straight. No time set. Put one on the board. Goes up to 11th with a 1:22.6. Let's go on board with no, Willenberg's not on a lap. Let's go on board with a man like Ace. I believe is racing for Prima. No, Chero's Racing. Sorry, however you say it. I think they're on the wets because that's the only other option they have to set laps on. Because you only get one pair of super softs, which is quite weird. But I mean, look, Fox Johnson's on the wets, and he's currently on provisional pole with a 1:18.9, and Nicholas Hens has retired from the race. Or retired from the qualifying, but as we were watching there, man like Ace has gone the fastest in sector 2 as he comes through Raskas. Then, but he's coming to the pits. That is someone blocking the pits there. As he came off or bought that up, sorry. But that's come on board with Livingstone, and Kumar has been given a 5-place grid penalty for colliding with man like Ace, or sorry, say McWilliams. Oh, that is so, who is that there? Someone is doing a bit of a spin. But that might have compromised Livingstone's. Yeah, that Livingstone has backed off there. That's when we'll Luke Martin is about to start another lap. He's on the wet compound. Flap open. Coming with a 1:22.2 on the wet compound. Yeah, there's going to be no lottery start. If you get a pen, then that's on the game, not me. I mean, it's not like a league race or anything. It's just meant to be a community event. And Luke is almost 2 seconds off his time. Oh, whose wing's that? So 3 cars basically racing here and qualifying. Oh, it's a bit of contact between the 2 teammates. But that's Imphy and Max Housley of contact there. Let's go find on board with Fox Johnson. Invalidates here though. Let's go on board with Kevin Davies, who is in the Petrucci Racing car, number 3. believe representing Felipe Dragovic, the F122 Formula 2 World Champion. Or the F222 World Champion, sorry. As he comes out this tunnel section, I don't know the name of this corner. Keeps it nice and tight, doesn't invalidate. Let's run board with Davies here as he comes towards the swimming pool section. Give a bit of an onboard here. Yellow flags ahead, I think that's his teammate Livingstone. Oh, takes a bit of curve there. Comes down into Raskas. Then a right hand into second, into the main straight. Current no time. Goes P17 with 123.8. So all the times are a bit close here. Let's come on board with Conor Ratcliffe, who was in the HWA Race Lab representing Jack Aitken. There's a locks up there as he comes down to the Grand Hotel hairpin. Couple, pit of traffic there. Looks like 3 cars in front of him. Looks like a bit of oversteer there, but power slides and saves. The corner has currently got a 123.1, and I believe he's done all his times on the wet compound. He's going through Raskas to it comes into bits, so we'll be saying bye bye to him. Let's come on board with Alex, who's in the high tech representing Liam Lawson, who is racing for Carlin now in the 22 season, F2. As you can see, he's in the Red Bull livery, as Liam Lawson is a Red Bull Academy driver. Oh, clips it there, so that'll be the end of Alex's lap there, who is not invalidated. We have watched. Yeah, let's come on board with Kaelin Kosev in the Prima Racing F2 car. He's going to be a tow off there, I believe. Is that Alex? I'm not too sure. But looks like, yeah, I think he's bought there or got compromised by the high tech in front of him. Who have we not watched? Sandstill's coming in. Trying to find people who haven't watched. Let's come on board with Satellite. He isn't on an out lap. He's on his hot lap. So he comes through to Raskas. He's got a bit of traffic ahead of him though. One's going quite slow into the pits. Comes through the final corner onto the pit straight. DRS open. Currently P6 121.1. Can he improve? No, he can't. Stays P6 with 121.1. So we'll come on board with, nope, we've already watched Alex. Come on board with Luke Woodenberg, I believe that's how you say his name. He comes through the hotel hairpin. As no, he isn't on a lap, but he's representing Carlin. Is that a flat tyre I see? I'm not too sure. Let's come back on board with Shubha Kumar. I think that's how you say Kamar? I'm going to say Kamar. Let's save. He's done 4 laps on those Suzuki's compound, but it doesn't validate there. Who is representing Campos Racing. Come aboard Marquina. I don't think he's on a lap. I'm not too sure, but we'll stay on board with him anyways. No, he's not on a lap, but he's going to start a lap though, so let's come on board with Marquina. I believe he is. Who is he racing? Representing Carlin Racing. Well, he's in the Deruva's car. Oxide bit there, but don't think he invalidates. Keeps it nice and clean. He's got his teammate ahead of him there, I believe, which is Luke Willenberg, I'm pretty sure, who's in the other Carlin. But as Marquina comes through Raskas onto the final straight, currently at 122.6, can he improve? Yes, he can. It goes in pole for 118.9, so just, I believe, 500ths quicker than Fox Johnson. And that is Fox Johnson drifting through the swimming pool section. And Sub Kamar has retired from from qualifying. Simon Sandstill still hasn't set a lap yet. So let's come aboard with him in the high-tech of Eurovips. Goes fastest in Sector 2. That's looking good for looks like in his first successful lap. Doesn't invalidate there as he comes through Zaraskas. Will he go deep? Well, goes a bit deep there, but a bit of oversteer as he comes into the final straight. Currently, where will he sit? 119.2. So that'll put Sandstill up to P4. So good first non-invalidated lap there for Sandstill. Let's go on board with Luke Martin, who I believe, yeah, is in the Charouz Racing, however you say it. He's on the wet compound. Looked like he went a bit deep there. As he comes through the harbour. Or Marina, how you say it, as it comes through. Oh, but it doesn't validate there through the swimming pool section. And let's come on board with Matthias Rasmussen, who is, I believe, in the Prima of Oscar Piastri. Currently with, currently has a 118.9. Literally just on the other side of the 119s. Or the, should I say 118s, but I don't think he's on a lap. Or Kevin Davies, who's in the University Racing, representing Felipe Dragovic. Oh, does a bit of jiff there, and drifts and hits his rear wing. Oh, hits the side as well. That's going to cost him a lot of time. And yeah, that cost him 5 attempts there. So it looks like Davies doing a bit of drifting. Oh, what was he on? It was on the Super Softs, so 7 minutes and 42 seconds remaining of the qualifying session out of the 29-minute qualifying. So quite a long qualifying with F2. Then we'll have 21 laps around Monaco or around Monte Carlo. So let's come on board with... No. Davies isn't on a lap. Alfred isn't. So let's come on board with Conor Ratcliffe, who is on a lap. He comes to the simple section. Currently we're 123.1. Is on the Super Softs. Locks up a bit there through Raskas. Is he coming to bits? No. Looks like he's going to start a lap now. So I'll come on board for this lap. Currently sitting at P18. Who's in the HWA race lab. What kind of set it on pole? I mean, you never know. Akina is currently on pole for 1:18.9. Seems like a lot of people were saving their super softs for towards the end qualifying. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Con hasn't gone, or didn't go fastest in sector 1. Looks like he's got his teammate in front of him though. Where will his teammate be? He's just parked to the right there, so not on the racing line. Shouldn't be affecting anyone. Yellow flags in the towards the hairpin section. Well, like it went a bit deep there, so that might cost him a little bit. Has he got fastest sector 2? What we see? No, no fastest sector 2. It's 2 tenths up though on his time, so looking for maybe a 21, but that's still quite a second lower off the pace. As he comes through Raskas, keeps it nice and tight there into the final corner, onto the final straight. Kind of 1:23.1 where he sit it. Goes P6 with 1:19.6, so he's just about a second off P1. And talking about P1, Fox Johnson has put it back on pole, or provisional pole, with 1:18.7. Let's go on board with Marquina in the Carlin. Currently on the full wets. I didn't race there because I wanted to give the other people a chance, you know. Fair enough, Felson. Looks like he's got, I think that's Fox Johnson behind him. The two pole contenders. As they come through Marina Harbour, however you want to say it. Fox Johnson's going to make a move on in there, which will then compromises the Keener's pig. So a bit of racing there, but I think both of them are, oh yeah, Johnson's backed up from that lap. And it looks like Johnson's doing a bit of dirty tactics. I don't know what he's doing there. But it looked like he did a bit of dirty tactics through there, through Raskas, sorry. Let's go on board with Evan Potts, and Johnson retires from the session 2 tenths quicker than Milo, who's in P2. And Potts just ignoring that corner and says, fuck this, I'm going through. But Potts has invalidated. It's gone board with Oliver McWilliams, who's on the full wets, who I think is on our lap. Yep, yeah, I think he's on our lap in the Churros Racing F2 car. And I didn't realize Connor first put it on pole with a 1:18.3, 4 tenths quicker than Johnson. But Johnson's retired, so I think he's retired maybe a bit too early. So that's going to be a stonking lap there from Connor. McWilliams is practically 5 seconds down on his fastest time. But let's come on board with Umphy, who's in the... No, I don't know what car that is. But there's a... Prima, I believe. No, who was that? That Rasmussen, sorry. Who were in the middle of the, was actually on the edge of the hairpin. Let's come on Luke Martin, currently sitting down in 17th. And there's another car span on the edge of the track. This race is going to be very interesting. So as Connor comes, sorry not Connor, Luke comes out the tunnel, goes a bit deep there. Doesn't invalidate though, so that's good. A bit of I believe that's a Carlin to the left of Deruvla. But it was actually right. Oh, but can't. No, sorry. Luke has gone to the wall there. He's currently 4 tenths up on his time though. Where will it be enough to go any higher in the standings? He's going to Raskas onto the last corner. Oh, taps it there. That's going to cost him at least a tenth or two. Where is he going to place it? Goes 122.0. So does improve, but doesn't move up. That's going board with a man like Luke Woodenberg, who never mind, he is just invalidated. Brilliant, thanks to Luke. Let's come board with Potts. We haven't watched much of him besides him invalidating. So he's just started our lap. He comes down to the hotel hairpin. Bit of traffic there as he comes down to Portier. Then straight through into the tunnel. Out of the tunnel, down into the chicane. And Umphy is retired. Currently sitting at 121.6, so that's going to be the end of Umphy's qualifying. So, as Potts comes through, nearly invalidating there as he comes into Raskas. Keeps it nice and tight. Good exit there from him though. Down to 5 straight, kind of a 119.8. Can he improve though? That's that the question. Doesn't improve, stays P8, and that's going to be the end of qualifying. Who's the next one to cross the line? I believe it's Connor Ratcliffe. No, it's not Connor Ratcliffe. Who's that blue dot? That is a man like Ace, but he is done. And then Christopher Hughes the next one to cross the line, but he's been... Oh! There's been a spin and a bit of a collision there. No idea what happened there. I had no idea what that other F2 car was doing. But let's come aboard with Max Halsey as he's the next person to cross the line. Then while he's 6 seconds down in his time. Kosev is in... No, not Kosev. Rasmussen is the next to cross the line. But he is not doing on a lap. Who is that? Is that Mile? But me... No. I can't find who it is. Next one to cross on is Luke Woodenberg though. Then when he's invalidated. Next one to cross on is... No, Potts has already finished. So that is it. I believe we're just waiting on Luke Martin to cross the line to end the qualifying. So Connor Ratcliffe is going to be your pole sitter for the F2 race around Monaco. Followed by Max Housley, Fox Johnson. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Makina, Rasmussen, Sandstill, Monk, Potts, Davies, Kaelin, Mick Williams, Woodenberg, Livingston, Hughes, Umphy, Martin, Bell, Smith, Kumar, and Hens. Yeah, OG front row, both OGs, and but I think Halsey, Johnson might be a bit annoyed with himself as he decided to retire quite early than expected. But I think we're just waiting on Luke Martin to retire from the race, and we'll get moving on to the future race. But there you go. So we should hopefully see it in a second. But there we go, Connor Ratcliffe, your pole sitter for the future race around Monaco, followed by Max Halsey, Alex Fox Johnson, Markina, Matthias Rasmussen, Simon Sandstill, Alfred Monk, Evan Potts, I believe, Kevin Davies, Kaelin Kosev, Oliver McWilliams, Luke Woodenberg, Livingston, Christopher Hughes, Umphy, Luke Martin, Alex Bell, Taylor Smith, Sub Kamar and Nicholas Hens. So that is going to be the positions for the feature race of the ARL or Amethyst Racing League FT community event. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people sending it into something to vote, so it's gonna be absolutely calm. That's why damage is on reduced as well as safeguards are reduced and ghosting's on. So 60 F's lap 1. Amadou, if you get that right, or if you are right, then I'll kiss you. But if you're not, then that's a bit of an L from you, or for you, sorry. But as we see, Conor Ratcliffe, who is lining up to be the first person on the front row, sorry, not a woe. So expecting something more, but okay. No, I'd rather not oust him. I prefer not to, thanks. And Livingstone Monk have been disqualified, and looks like one of the Nicholas Hen's been disqualified. 5 lights, and away we go. Oh, bit of delay. Hello. Oh. And away we go. There's a bit of delay there. I don't know what happened, but Connor gets a great start as Fox Johnson moves on to Halsey. So is Sam still. Just gonna flick through the camera, see if anything happens. Oh, no DNFs until turn 1. I'm very surprised at that. But let's come on to the rear of... sorry, let's go to the... Max Halsey's moved down to P6 from P2. So it's a bit of a poor start there from Max Halsey. Ghosting's off. No, yeah, Ghosting's meant to be on, yeah. Oh, looks like who's that making it down and move on to the hairpin? No idea who that is. But let's Connor, who's still in P1, getting a bit of a gap from Johnson, but Johnson's going to have a bit of toe on him into the chicane. Looks up a bit there. So does Johnson. Johnson goes wide though. Johnson then picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, and McKinney is going to have a bit of drive from Johnson. And Ratcliffe has almost gained already a second on Johnson there. Johnson a bit wide though. Both of the Red Bull Academy drivers behind Johnson though. Let's go through to the back of the grid. Through the grid so we can see anyone battling anyone. Nope. Let's just quickly check the position changes. So, Mick Williams and Kosev have made up 3 places. Monk and Sellers have made up 2. Mealy and Johnson made up 1. Halsey has lost out the most. Oh, sorry, Halsey and Rasmussen have lost out the most with 4, losing 4 and 5 positions. And Kev Days has lost 3 positions from that. Oh, there's been a spin. Who's that? I believe that was Nicholas Hens. I'm not too sure. No, Subkar Kamar. I don't know how to say his name. Is ghosted, I'm pretty sure. I think he's left the session. I'm going to send him an invite real quick. Just bear with me, sorry. He should have received the invite there. Let's go up to the back of the... up to the top. Conor Ackford is still ahead in P1. Let's come on board with Tom Standstill in the high tech, representing Eurovips, who is no longer a Red Bull Junior Academy driver for certain reasons, which I'm not going to say. But Fox Johnson currently to set the fastest lap of the race. So it looks like he's catching a bit. And he is catching. It's been a spin though. Who's that? That is Christopher Hughes, who has spun at Sunta Levot and has lost out a lot of places, but let's come back on board with Fox Johnson here. And Hughes has left the session. So same board here with Fox Johnson, who is currently on the hunt for Conor Ratcliffe. But Monaco is... Oh, he's cut the corner again, Fox Johnson. Doesn't get a penalty this time, though. Monaco is very qualifying dependent, as it's quite hard to overtake here on Monaco. But Matthias Rasmussen picks up a 3-second time penalty for, I believe, corner cutting. And so does McWilliams. I say man like Ace. That's his in-game name. But McWilliams picks up a penalty. So does Matthias Smith. Oh, and I believe Luke Windenberg is pitting. No mind, he hasn't. He's just gone a bit wide there. I don't know what happened to him. But Connor has somehow pulled out a second from Fox Johnson within a sector. I'm so surprised there's been 0 DNS, but let's come on board with Potts here, who's currently hunting down Kosev, but it's got McWilliams hunting down him. He's going to be able to make blue balls contact. Because a bit of drive though down to the hairpin, that's gonna... That bit of contact there though is going to help him, but it looks like Kosev was trying to move back through the hairpin. Oh, it's been another spin. I believe that's Matthias Smith has spun. They're going to go too wide into chicane. It's not going to... But Kosev backed out there, and McWilliams gets through and takes that position away from Kosev. And there's going to be another... They're going too wide there? So someone went wide, but Luke Windenberg picks up 3-second time penalties for corner cutting. But Johnson has pulled out 5 tenths from corner and is in the DRS. DRS has been activated, or has been enabled, sorry. There only is one DRS straight, which is the main straight, so like I said, Monaco is very qualifying dependent, or yeah, heavy. And Kamar has joined back. And Fox Johnson is right on the gearbox there on off Connor going for the hairpin. And Makina in P3 is closely behind. So it's going to all give each other a turn. They're quite far away. And I believe that is Mateus Smith, who is boxing for, I believe, the soft compound. Let's go through, find some people who may be battling. Let's go ball, bit of a pack there. But besides that, it's quite spread out. Oh, Kumar is not racing. And Smith comes out. Davies picks up a freezing time penalty though. Fox Johnson's right on the arse of Ratcliffe through Raskas. He's going to have the DRS on Connor, but I don't think it's going to be enough there. As Connor's 5 tenths ahead of him into Santa Devot. I presume, I don't know, five laps, I'm not too sure. And it looks like Summer Sands. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, I was looking at. I thought the Summer Sands was just Makina and Umphy picking up a 3-second time penalty there. There's been a collision. I believe that's Umphy. But let's go back to Conor Ratcliffe, who is still in P1. So currently, it's looking like a Grand Slam so far. He's led every lap so far and has had provisional pole. Let's go look at the penalties. So Johnson, man like Ace, McWilliams, sorry, Davies, Winenberg, Umphy, Rasmussen, and Smith. And Nel Kosev all have freezing time penalties. Oh, let's come on board with Max Halsey. As he's got the DRS open, he's going to go too wide centre for its contact. But Halsey gets past. Just go too wide into centre Devot and managed to get past. Looks like Sandstone might be a bit annoyed there, but that is Max Halsey up to P4, who had started in P2 and dropped down, I believe, all the way to P6. I'm starting to think New Prob is going to win this. I mean, you don't say so. Kind of is maybe in P20, and also about to be lapped soon by Conor Ratcliffe. So about the camera changing, but that's come on board with Alfred Monk, who's in P9, who's looking to try and get past Kosev here. Kosev is on 6 lap old super softs, and Monk is on 6 lap old softs. So let's come and get a onboard view. Monk is racing for ART Racing, representing Teo Porsche. But Kosev goes a bit wide there, and Monk's going to get the power drive through. He's going to go too wide, maybe. No, Kosev backs out there. I think Kosev got a bit of wing damage and went to the back of Monk there. They come through to the swimming pool section. That was a very nice overtake on Monk there. Sorry, on Kosev. Very nice switch back there. Johnson has come into the pits. He's pitted. He's going to come out P7. Or maybe even P8. No, P7. As he gets around the corner quick enough to not continue on position. But Conor Ratcliffe is staying out, and so is Cesar Mile or Makina. And Halsey's up into 3rd now. How's that happened? Let's go down to Umphy, as he looks like he's got Kevin Davies behind him. As was Luke Martin, and Kevin Davies is right on the back of Umphy's gearbox there. You can see a cheeky move, late break in, he's getting it done. Ooh, just gets it done. Umphy was trying to eye up a move there. He's got Luke Martin behind him though, as they go through the Grand Hotel hairpin. But Davies managed to get in front there of Umphy. I don't know what corner that is. As they come onto the straight. Or the tunnel. So it looks like Conor Radcliffe is going for a very long stint on those super softs, and Luke Martin picks up a 3-second time penalty. And I believe Kamar has been lapped. So has Nicholas Hens. And Max Halsey's gone fastest in Sector 1. Both oversteer as he comes up the hairpin, but keeps it nice and straight there. Down onto the air. Gets a good nice exit through to the tunnel. It's got AI. Thank God ghosting is on, because that would be absolutely carnage. So he comes down to the chicane. Good nice drive exit. And Umphy picking up a 5-second penalty. And I was watching that. Connor has pitted, as he's done quite a long stint on the super softs. Therefore, Makino's gone up to P1. Halsey's gone up to P2. Santos going to come up 3. Where's Fox Johnson going to come out though? Where's Connor coming out? I think Connor is just going to stay in front of Fox Johnson here. It's going to be close. And Connor stays in front of Fox Johnson here, so very tight though. Fox Johnson's right on the gearbox of Connor. He was looking. He's eyeing up for a move there. Is he going to go for a late break-in? No, he's too far back to do that. Still right on the back of Connor there, through into the hairpin. To first gear. So Connor got a bit of a snag of oversteer there. Oh, it's a bit damaged. Someone's wing just came off there. And Matthias Smith has retired from the session. Is that going to call for a safety car? Let's come aboard the Kamar here. Car. Oh, that might cause a safety car. I don't know. It is on reduced though. So Taylor Smith is the first person to NF out of the race, and we are just over halfway through. And Connor is still in front of Fox Johnson. Hens is raising his disco quality. So it's all these soft compounds going quite long. I believe it was 8 laps Connor did on the super softs, so it looks like probably maybe do a bit longer on the softs. I think Fox Johnson's trying to go for a move on the outside of Connor, but Connor still stayed head into the hairpin. Sorry me, bit bloated. And that's Kamar getting blue flags. I don't think he's in the session. Funny Norwegian smidge sounds nice. Fox Johnson still too far back to make a move there. Oh, gets a bit of snag of oversteer, so that's going to cost him a tenth or so. Oh, but there's been a spin. Who's that? Is that Luke Martin or Man Like Ace? I believe that was Luke Martin that spun there. Now, who is it? Oh, it was Hens. It was Hens. Been another spin. Oh, Kevin Daisy's retired. Will this bring out the safety car, though? Oh. I don't know. I reckon, I don't think the safety car come out. I think he may have... Maybe looks like he'd done a Sergio Perez there. I'm not too sure, but that is Kevin Davies out of the race from P8. And it looks like Radcliffe has gained a bit of time from Melee. Sorry, why is it on intervals? Let me change that. He's gained 1.2 seconds to be precise. And Max Howell's, McKean still in the lead, still's not pitted. And it looks like he's going to be lapping Christopher Hughes' car there. between those yellow flags in sector 3, but it's green flags now. And Max Halsey's decided to come into the pits. Well, we see Pot come into the pits, as he's done the same sort of stint as him. Yes, he does come in. Connor, however, has already pitted. So is Fox Johnson. And Connor Ratcliffe sets the fastest up a race with a 119.9, so just into the 119s. So he's on his hunt for P1, as he was earlier before he pitted. There's been a spin on the hairpin. That's Nicholas Hens. Has he got some wing damage? I think he does. Looks like some of his end plate has fallen off there. Let's go find some more people to watch. Let's come on board with Katie and Kosev. Watch him for a bit. There's been a spin though. Christopher Hughes has spun. Green flags though. Mr. Why did we do Monaco? Because the people voted Monaco, that's why. Or yellow flags? What's that? Is that McWilliams? No, that is... No, I believe that's Nicholas Hens. Shit track. I can agree with you on that one. Let's come on board with Livingstone in Joe Guanyu's car here. I believe it's University, I'm not too sure. Dams. Oh, that's something gone off though. That is that Alfred Monk? That was Alfred Monk that had gone off there. No idea what happened to him. Yeah, New University, that's it. So I'm pretty sure we've got at least one person representing each team. Obviously, you can have 22 drivers on the grid, but Amadeus has pulled out. He could be racing, but instead he's decided to come and watch in the Twitch chat. And we don't have enough, well, we can't have 22 people racing, because otherwise then no one would be able to compensate. And looks like Miele's decided to pit, and oh, it's going to be close, but I think he's right towards the end of the pit lane. So there we go. Will he come out in front of Halsey there? That is the question. I think he will. Oh, no, Halsey comes out in front of Miele. Oh, he did it there for a second, but Halsey gets a much better drive and sits fast up a race with 119.5. So that's a massive hammer lap there from Halsey. Connor still in the lead, and who's that? That's was that Rasmussen? Yeah, you could. I mean, yeah, Fox Johnson's on it's got a 3-second time penalty, so if Maxley or if Halsey can get close enough to Johnson on those super softs and not pick off racing to his house. Oh, Umphy is retired. Oh, that is how. Sure, it's got to be a safety car. Surely. I guess not. Yeah, going back to Max Halsey, as long as he doesn't get a racing time penalty, then yeah, he could be on for a P2 finish here. And all Ratcliffe needs to do is just not get a racing time penalty and stay in front of Fox Johnson, which I presume he'd want to keep on doing. Just go for the grid. Oh, Miele is very close to Halsey. I forgot they came up, or they were quite near each other. So both lock up into the corner, and Melee. Oh, sorry, Makina getting very close. Oh, looks like he was on it for a move there into the hairpin. Bit of contact there from the nose onto the gearbox. And Alfred Monk picking up a 3-second time penalty, so 5 laps remaining to go. As Makina gets a semi-decent drive out there, out of the chicane. But Conor Ratcliffe has gained 1.2 seconds on Fox Johnson. It's been a spin. Milo picks up a 3-second time penalty. And that was Luke Martin who had spun there at the swimming pool section. He was in 14th place. And I believe he's been lapped by... No idea he's been lapped by. But oh well. And Lucas Heads in 18th. Still hasn't overtaken Umphy in terms of where Umphy DNF'd. I'm sure he will do this lap. And Alfred Monk picking up another 3-second time penalty. So talking about penalties, I'll go check the penalties. So Fox Johnson has a 3-second. Max Halsey has a 3-second. McKinney has a 3... No, sorry. No, Max Halsey doesn't have a 3-second. McKinney has a 3-second. Sanderson has a 3-second. Winterberg has a 3-second. Coase has a 6-second. McWilliams has a 9-second. Monk has a 9-second. Rasmussen with a whopping 13 seconds. Martin with a 3-second. Kamal with 3-second. Hughes with a 3-second. And Fox Johnson's picked up another 3-second time penalty. So that's not going to help him to win this race. So all Conor needs to do is just bring home safely. He's comes through Raskas onto the pit straight to start his 18th lap, and Sandstorm picking up another 3-second time penalty, making him have 6 seconds of time penalty. And Hens has finally gotten past Umphy where he DNF'd. Let's try to find someone we can watch. Kane and Kosev are quite closely together. One of the Prima and I believe one of the Carlin. Is that the Carlin? No, Chara's Racing. My bad. As Manak Ace, McWilliams gets a much better drive there. Gets a switchback through after the chicane section into the swimming pool. I mean, Haynes is gonna from P20 to P17. I'd say it's a good race. I mean, if you think that's a good race, then that's your opinion. Oh, Kosev got a bit of oversteer going into the final corner. And Halsey is actually within 6 seconds of Johnson, so Johnson could even be going down to P3 here. So all Max needs to do is just keep within those 6 seconds and not get a time penalty, or hope Johnson gets another time penalty. So pardon me, I'm really tired and I need some water. I've run out. Let's go through the grid. So far we've had 3 DNFs. No safety cars, surprisingly. So I'm kind of happy we didn't have a safety car. Maybe one would have been interesting. But as Conor laps another person, there's been a spin. Kamar, I think he's having a bit of internet issues. Let's go back onto the tyre. And Rasmus picking up another 3-second time penalty. Incident issues, yeah. And Potts picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. I'm sure it wouldn't be a standard track limits considering it's a street track. So Ratcliffe start the second to last lap, and Max Halsey's got Makina right behind him in the Carlin. Max is in, no idea what that is. I think that's the Dams, I'm pretty sure. Representing Roy Nissani, who didn't know how to drive into Vale at the British Grand Prix of this year, and decided to take it, I believe it was Dennis Hauger, for some odd reason. Hens are spun again. Lovely. Right. Let's go watch these two boys, as they are probably the closest in terms of being together on the track. As Ratcliffe has got a 1.2 second... oh, Halsey picks up a 3-second time penalty. Let me check the penalties real quick. So that might ruin his chances of getting that P2 on the podium. But could still have a possible podium here. Let me just check. But Mine has a 3 seconds, so... oh! But Mine has spun, or Makina, sorry, so that's going to really help Halsey. As Connor has started the last lap of the race, so... we're going to stay on board with Connor Ratcliffe, as he has pretty much been the dominant man right from the start of this race, taking put it on pole. And has pretty much led every lap he's been out on. Or every lap he has been on track, excluding the pit lane. As well as Fox Johnson has been has put up a really good fight with Connor, but is currently 2.1 seconds behind him. So we'll stay on board with Connor Ratcliffe. Let's go through the swimming pool section onto Raskas. Got a nice helicopter cam here provided from Coach Shafters, as Connor Ratcliffe crosses the line to win the Monaco F2 Grand Prix, followed by Fox Johnson in P2, Max Halsey in P3, and as we watch Makina come through Raskas here, got a bit of ghosted traffic in front of him. As he looks like he's going to cross the line to become P4, Potts P5, Standstill P6, and Winterberg is quite far away from the line. And Alfred might pick it up a 3-second time penalty, so he's watched Winterberg cross the line to take P7. Oh, and like Ace has gone into the wall. I believe Monk pushed him there. He's trying to go for the move at the last corner. Like Ace has dropped back. Monk crossing the line to go P8, but gets put down to P10 because of penalties. So Kosa, Livingstone P8, Kosa P9. Monk P10, Malik Ace P11, and Alex in the high tech crossing line to take P12. And that is your F2 Amethyst Racing League community event around the lively streets of Monte Carlo. So drive 8 going to Livingstone in the University. I think we should do a vote drive of the day. Yeah, but we can only have 5 people. Oh, in a prediction or whatever it is, a poll. So there we go. Connor Ratcliffe, your race winner here for the FD Amethyst Racing League community event. So congratulations to Connor for winning this event alongside Fox Johnson for P2 and Max Halsey P3. So just one more time: Ratcliffe P1, Johnson P2, Halsey P3, Makina P4, Potts P5, Sandstone P6, Wunderberg P7, Livingstone P8, Kosa P9, Monk P10, McWilliams P11, Alex P12, Ransman P13, Martin P14, Kamar P15, Hughes P16, Hens P17, Infrey P18, Davies P19, and Smith P20. So that is going to be the end of the race. So we're not going to have any interviews like we normally have with the race, as I need to shoot off and speak to some people. Just want to say a big thank you to all the people that came by, watched as well as participated. And if you are looking forward for season 5, as you can see, well, I'm not doing interviews, man. If you are looking if you do want to race in Amethyst racing for season 5, keep noted on our Discord. I believe we do have a command for that, I'm pretty sure. No, I guess we don't. Our Discord is down below, so if you want to race for us in season 5, join the Discord, and we'll keep you guys noted when applications come out. So that's going to be the end of the stream, and I'll see you guys later.